So in case you're wondering how the apple cake came out, this is the inside, this is the top, that's some grizzle. So I set this here to show you that. And here is the cake. You can see the inside there as well. So I'm going to be really bad and have a big piece of cake, mainly because I've been up since about 4 and I haven't had any breakfast and I'm getting hungry, so this is going to be like my lunch breakfast, and I'm going to be bad. I usually stop eating about 3 o'clock in the afternoon anyway, but I'm just hungry, so I'm going to eat good, and that way I can have some energy to keep moving. So this is what that apple cake looks like. You can see in a previous video the recipe for the apple cake, and it is so good. My sister Patty gave me this recipe. Super, super good. How's it going out here?
Well, gotta get a battery that's got power in it. There's several batteries, but everyone's charged up. Try to keep them charged. Doesn't always work. When you're busy doing things, you gotta set up a charging system. Make sure this one's got some. There. Sawdust off in there. And off of me. Man glitter. Now, never throw your stuff away, because you can always use them for shims or whatever. I always try to hold on to as much lumber as I can. Eventually I end up tossing it once I get too much piled up. Alright, now I can take it back out. Phew.
Tried that cake. It's
Did you?
really good, yeah.
That's good.
I knew it would be because it was one of Patty's recipes.
With an Aunt Patty recipe, huh?
Yep. It's really good.
Alright.
So that was my breakfast lunch.
Your breakfast lunch?
I had a big piece.
I'll get this set up and then I'll warm up my hands and then I'll go put the hinges on it.
Okay.
But I want to get this set up first.
Alright. You gonna come in and have a piece of cake?
Yes, I believe I will after I get this.
It's really good.
I shouldn't because of the diabetes, but I guess I can have a small piece. Can't move, dog. Okay. That side goes against the frame. Get my screws.
Is that how you're getting your iron?
Yeah, plenty of it. Hang that first. Okay.
So this is what we're doing during the quarantine. Which wouldn't make any difference anyway, right?
Not really.
Except we can't get supplies as easily.
Okay, that's what the doors are going to look like when they're done. I got to put stops on it, and I got to bring the bottom out a little bit. And that way. So, I'm going to take a little break, warm my fingers up, because it is cold out here. It's only like 42 degrees. It's supposed to warm up about noon. There's the mailman. Or I should say Aunt Patty, the mail lady.
Cool. She's not the Aunt Patty for the cake, though.
No, that's
A different Aunt
that's
Patty.
my grandson's Aunt Patty from their father's side.
And my Patty is my sister.
Two separate Patties, but both Aunt Patties.
Well, she's not my aunt. She's my sister.
Yeah. Neither one of them are my aunt. But I
That's
call
true,
my
too.
aunt Aunt Patty.
That looks good.
I'm gonna go get the mail while I'm out.
Yes, the mailbox blew over again because if you saw a previous video, you'll
I
see.
fixed the door so that when you close it, it stays closed.
Oh, God. Because somebody hit it. Every year somebody hits our mailbox. And Clay and the cop put it back up, but...
He loosened it from the ground, so now the wind knocks it over until I get I want to put a stake in there and hook it to it.
It was really windy here yesterday. We did some of the yard and now we got more junk to clean up. But the good news is my hand is feeling better. I have like a little brace thing I wear on it. It's swollen a little bit, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Did we get our stimulus check? I'm just teasing.
That would be direct deposit.
I know. I'm just having fun with them. Everybody's looking for their check.
Actually, I like it.
Here's Bigfoot. Yes, doll.
I like it when everybody has to stay home. Because there's no traffic, I can get the mail without having to stand there for 20 minutes.
I know. That's the thing. And then we have to watch because there's a corner over down there. And there's actually been some death there. I'm surprised they don't put a light there. But you have to watch because they come whipping around that corner because this is a main drag. And people just whip through here. And it's just the way it is. There's a couple guys right here coming down.
Out of all that paperwork, I got one bill.
There you
The
go.
rest was all junk mail.
At least they're thinking of you.
Yeah, cable bill. Well, not cable, we don't have cable, but for the internet.
Yeah. which we use Roku, which we should talk about that because we have a lot of new followers.
Roku here.
Okay. Because we hardly pay anything, and we only watch YouTubes anyway, mainly, and
All right,
Netflix.
I'm going in and warm my fingers.
Okay, I'm going to come in and get you some cake. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I'll take a 15-20 minute break until my fingers warm up, and then I'll go up and put the hinges on.
Okay.
I put the hinges on. I took the cleats off the sides that were holding it up while I put the hinges on. And I put the cleat on the back side of these two and screwed them together so that I could put the hasp on it. One thing you want to do when you go to a hardware store, don't do what I did this time. I made a mistake. When I bought the hasp, I didn't look carefully. There's no screws in it to put the hasp on. But luckily I've got outdoor screws that I'm going to use for this. So, but if you're doing a project, make sure that you get the screws with them. Look in the bag carefully for any kind of hardware that you ever buy. Make sure it's got the screws with it. Luckily the hinges all had the screws. These hinges aren't going to be the permanent hinges. These are going to be temporary hinges. I wanted some heavier duty hinges. So I just put these on to hold it. And when I put the new hinges on, I will adapt the new hinges on first, then take the old ones off. That way the doors don't move.
For the people that don't know exactly what's happening, you're putting up this because of the quarantine, because you're going to put up regular doors. So this is a temp.
I'm going to put siding and everything on this building to keep the weather out. I want to store different things in here, like maybe my snow blower or my rototiller or things like that during the off seasons, so it's not just hanging around the garage. It'll open my garage up, free me up for more projects in the garage. If I wanted to make Ruthie some bird feeders or bird houses, I can do so. She wants me to do some lawn ornaments, things like that. Now that I'm retired, I'll have a little more time in the winter to do things like that. During the summer, I've got plenty to keep me busy, so the only time I'll be able to do work on things like that is during the rainy days. But in the meantime, I'm going to put the hasp and hinge on, or the hasp on this using my own screws, the outdoor screws. And when I do that, get done with that, I'll take the plate off on one side, so it'll still leave it on the one side, so it'll be a stop. I've got to put a piece of board across the top on the inside so it keeps the doors from pushing in. They'll just go up against the other board. It'll also keep the weather out. So in the meantime, I'm just going to do this project for now. So what I'm going to do, I don't have my pen with me. Well, I guess I'll have to do without, which is okay.
Do you want to pause the video and go get your
No,
pen?
That's fine, I'll just do this. I'll get my screwdriver and go all the way to the edge. I can have it right to the edge of the door. For that matter. That's fine. I can do it this way. I'm just going to get a screw and put that on. All right.
I talked to my sister in Arkansas. She said it was cold there.
It's cold here.
I know, she said she's starting a fire in her wood stove today.
Really?
Yep, I was surprised.
Your door's slamming somewhere. I don't know where it is. That didn't work.
Uh-oh. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Let's start it first. Just look forward just a little bit so I can take that one back out.
I'm gonna scoot around the other side.
Well, see, I'm going to put the screw over just a little bit and back this one out so it draws up that way, just like that. That'll be good once I get the other screw in there. Now I can put a padlock on it.
Yay!
But I also have a door handle I have to put on.
Okay. Guys, I took a couple videos down today. You may notice they just didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I just wanted to let you know I was sorry for that, but I did check all the comments, and I thank you for commenting. I checked them before I took them down because when your video is on private and that, you won't be able to see your comments, just in case you ever have to take a video down. You want to check those comments first. So I appreciate you guys commenting. It just, they weren't, one was sideways and one I just didn't like. But the one that I took down that I didn't like, I was basically wanted to, encourage you guys that if you aren't on TikTok, to get on TikTok, and we are on TikTok as well, and my link is below in the description. for TikTok. It's another place to put up videos. I like that handle. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Should I go get my magnet?
That probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'll let you take the camera while I go get
Well,
the...
That's all right. I'll get down there and see if I can find it.
We have these big magnets that we use in case we're sewing or anything. See it? I see it. You guys see it?
I can't see it when you got the sunshine in my eyes, honey.
Guys, I'm going to put this on pause and go grab the magnet. Well, we didn't have to get the magnet because Clay found it.
All right, now I got to go inside
Okay.
and take the cleat off one side. I'll use the cleat as a door stop on the other side.
I'm coming in too.
Okay.
Hey, it's like living in a glass house. You could hide in here if it rains.
I'll leave the cleat on there for temporary as a door stop. Till I get I want to put a board across the top so it comes down over this and it's screwed up here so that it stops the doors at the top, and I'll probably have to do the same thing with a cleat at the bottom so that they only come in so far. But for now, I've got a double doors.
Yay! Oh, I love it. Cool.
I could probably get away with just putting the cleats lower down. But
Project done for now, right?
not quite. Still got to open up this and
Okay. Oh, lock it.
put the lock on it so I can
Do you want to? Okay.
cut the board for the top, and I'll put that on in a little while. Starting to warm up out here, but not really a lot. So hopefully by the time I get all done, it'll start warming up and I can get some more stuff done outside. I'd like to mow today.
Really?
Yes, because grass is getting kind of high. And I got a double lock. I lost the key.
I can look for it.
It's right here. I found it.
Okay.
One key will be on my key ring. The other one will be in the house for you.
Okay.
In case you ever have to get in here. The one key fits both locks, so you don't have to look for a second
Yay.
key. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
And when you shut this, shut the one with the cleat first. The other one goes up against it.
And this is the cleat.
No, the
Oh.
wooden ones are the cleats, dear.
Oh, this is the cleat, right?
Yes.
Hey, I'm learning, guys.
She's learning. All right, now I can